Hi, it's Liz Granberg-Jerome from Gypsy Dreamer Quilts, and it's been a while since I've done a pop-up video. So here's one where I actually have found a foot that works, and I'm free motion quilting on my Featherweight. It's a little bit more challenging than on my sewing machine or on my Sweet 16 because there's no needle down position. So I have to hold on to the quilt to make sure it doesn't jump when I do stop. But otherwise, it seems to be working quite well. When I do stop, I always try and stop where there's an intersection, so if there is a jump, it's somewhat disguised when I start up again. I do notice that my lines aren't quite as straight as they are on my other machines, but considering it's the first time I've done it on the Featherweight, I'm pretty happy. And I am turning my fabric around, my little sandwich here. And I'm just quilting a grid, getting ready to do some fun stuff, but just getting the basics in. So even with a Featherweight, you can do this. If you'll notice, the foot is a darning foot, and it does have a bar that goes up over the needle bar so that when the machine is running, when the foot comes up, it lifts it, and that's what allows me to continue moving the fabric under the needle smoothly. And otherwise, it's just the same as my other machines. Just go slow and careful and have fun. I guess the other thing of note that you might want to do is I have my stitch length set as close to 0 as I can get it. And I don't even have my feed dogs covered, although I do have a Supreme slider to use if I choose to. So far, this has been working just fine without having to do that. I probably would stick with small projects for this kind of quilting rather than something big, since there isn't a needle down position. It's harder to maintain your piece in place if you don't have the needle down. But otherwise, you just keep right on going. Definitely stopping before moving your hands, or at least leaving one in place before you turn. And I am able to turn and go backwards on these short pieces up to the next line. And then we'll kind of roll and smush that in and do this line here. Whoop. Couple of waves there, but it's just a practice piece, so it's all good. I'm learning right along with you. And then down here is where I did my cross pieces, and I didn't have this line marked. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch this piece here, just so that when I get it all quilted and trimmed, it'll all be fairly square. But again, just being a practice piece, that's pretty much not a problem. And now I'm ready to pull my thread away with the needle up, put the needle back down, and put my needle down once and all the way back up. And when I pull it up, there's my bobbin thread. Maybe. There it is. And I can pull that loop up. There it comes. And then I have both my bobbin and my top, and I can clip those off. And now I have threads that I can tie and bury, and we're good to go. So yes, any machine will do. Have fun.